Yo, 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 welcome back to White Dads Can't Jump, here with the special Sunday NFL edition, coming to you during the London game, which is Vikings-Browns, tuning in right now. As
Forgot about
everyone
that.
would because the NFL always goes the way you expect, the Browns are up 7 against the Vikings in London.
Yeah, that's interesting. I forgot that game was on, so
Right.
no
Welcome to Big
action on that one.
Welcome to Big Sunday. And obviously, I say that in jest because everything seems to be going topsy-turvy. Anybody who's a college football fan, which is not what this show is for, but watched the Penn State game, that did not go as anticipated for the last 40 years, so that was a bit surprising.
Yeah,
Somehow Florida managed to learn how to play football in a week, which was also interesting. So there was some good football yesterday, but we are going to lock in and focus on NFL. Even though it's going on right now, let's go ahead and call the Vikings-Cleveland game. Main man Chad?
yeah. I mean, the Browns have a new quarterback this week, so that must be working. Their defense is always good, and the Vikings are terrible. So I guess it makes sense that the Browns will win this game. They're already winning. It looks like the live odds are at minus 135 on that. Again, I don't know how they scored or how this is looking, but
Right. Yeah, I'm not watching it either, but looking at the odds as well. And frankly, we're just going to cheat with no regard for that at this point. So, okay. So now, next up, all right, let's talk about the 1 o'clock block. We've got Vegas and Indianapolis.
that's a Colts lock. I feel like that's an automatic. Like the Colts are good, the Raiders are not. It's at home.
Oh,
Although
that's
people
right.
are getting
It's at home.
stabbed in Indianapolis left and right, so we got to make sure everybody gets to the stadium today. So we'll see how that works out.
I think that most of them are in like bulletproof Bentleys or something, so they'll probably be okay. All right, Giants at. Okay, so wait, I want to take a step back though. Oh, of course. So to be clear though, yeah, Colts are -7. That's minus 350. So right, Colts is the fair money. So next we're looking at New York and at New Orleans. So
Yeah, I think this would be
not a
something
huge favorite.
I might slide that into the parlay with the round robin with the Giants just because you're getting plus on that one. And the Giants looked pretty good last week, and the Saints are still bad.
I guess
I mean,
the
they did play
Saints.
the Bills well, but the Giant, I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know. That might just be throwing away money at that point.
Again, it's pretty much even odds on this one.
Yeah.
I'm willing to. Again, the Saints should have 3 points for playing at home. They only have 1.5. I'll just stay with the Giants, not for any particular love of the Giants, but they have been playing reasonably well. So,
Yeah, I would also pick the Giants.
okay. So then we'll stay right where we are. And next, we're going to look at the Dallas Jets game, which again is another flat, even game. We've got -1.5 for Dallas, but that's, again, pretty much even.
Yeah,
It
because
is
the
at
Jets have
Jets.
been in all their games, so
Yeah.
it's not like they're getting blown out. In Dallas, you
Well, they
don't
got
know
rid of
what
Rodgers.
version you don't know which Dallas you're gonna get. So I mean, that is a tough one. I mean, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna pick the Jets at home,
Oh,
home underdog.
okay. Well, then again, no faith in Dallas, just a kind of a split decision. I will go with the odds at only -125 and stick with the Cowboys. And then next up, we've got Broncos Eagles. What's surprising about this one is that the odds are only at -4 for the Eagles, and it's at home. I mean, I'm not saying the Broncos have been playing bad, but geez, that seems surprising.
Yeah, because I mean, 225 minus 225. That might be the best Eagles line this year, or the worst, I guess, depending on how you look at it.
Right.
But that seems I don't know. I feel like the Eagles are good, although again they played in all close games.
Yeah, they have, but again,
Even last week they were up and they almost blew it against the Bucks.
right, and I speak on this show about the fact that some teams have an unquenchable desire and willingness to lose. That is not the Eagles. Even if it's ugly, I mean they may be the Kansas City Chiefs of last year where they only win by a few points, but the Eagles absolutely have the ability to grind out the win in almost any condition, which will guarantee that the Denver wins. Okay. So, next game is Miami Carolina Battle of the Titans. It is -1 for the Dolphins who are on the road.
I honestly like this would be a weather check game for me. Like, is the weather going to be bad? I don't know. If it's going to be good, I would pick Dolphins. If it's going to be bad, I would pick Panthers. Like, this is a does the weather impact the game situation? Because both, yeah, I mean, Carolina, I don't know. I mean, I guess I would go Dolphins.
I'll go
Dolphins on the road.
Yeah.
Road favorite, but it's
Right.
only 120.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, again, like you say, road favorite. Not much tipping the scales here, but I will stick with the Dolphins this morning. And now we have to talk about Houston at Baltimore.
Yeah, I mean, this is Baltimore is imploding. Lamar's not playing. And to that point is why you have Houston as road favorites.
At home. Or not at.
Yeah,
not
on
at,
the road.
On the road.
So, I mean, the Ravens, obviously, they're not giving the Ravens much help or hope here. And the Texans, they had a good game last week, I guess. They won against Carolina, who's awful, but I don't know. This is another. There's a lot of like coin flips this week.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
I guess I'll just say Texans because I hate Baltimore.
And I'll take Texans because I don't love Baltimore, but also, I mean, they currently are where the money is going slightly. So I'll just go with that. I have no better justification on this. Okay, next up, we've got Tennessee and the Cardinals.
So now we got some safe territory here.
Yeah, this is a
with the
decisive
Cardinals.
game.
This is I mean, Cardinals aren't great, but again, you have the West Coast. I mean, look, the West Coast, the Penn State took a trip from Pennsylvania to LA and lost. We got the Titans going to Arizona. Like, these are time zone changing games. These are long travel games. Like, there's got to be something to it because it's almost like to the line this season from what we've been paying attention that the traveling team on these cross country trips are losing, and the Titans are already bad. So
to your point, we actually noted off the air that you had not observed your own travel bias and bet the other way, and it had come back to bite us in a previous week's lock.
Yeah, the Chargers and Giants. The Chargers traveled to New York and lost.
That's right.
In the 1 o'clock game.
The travel gods are real, so I think that they need to be contemplated into every decision.
Yeah, for sure. So, and again, the next game, Seattle and Tampa, same story, same decision. Seattle.
Bingo. Because we are at Seattle, bingo. And the odds are 3.5 points for Seattle.
And that might be the longest trip of the year. I guess Miami to Seattle is the farthest. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
But Tampa to Seattle, I think, might be the longest distance traveled to go to a game this season.
Yeah, I would not be surprised. Okay, and so now we've got Detroit at Cincinnati. We know that there's some bias built in here, but
not
what
today.
Are we thinking?
Yeah, I mean,
not today. Should I just go ahead and slide your head over?
Yeah, I mean, -10. I don't even know I don't think the Bengals are going to score 10 points. So, I mean, I don't think they're going to cover the 10.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is going to be a bloodbath.
So not only are you taking the Lions, you're taking the Lions with the points.
I might, because the problem with Lions straight up is -650. Like, what are we doing? So, at least Lions +10 or -10 is -110. So, you're almost doubling your money with that one. So, you might as well take it. I mean, the Bengals are just bad. They'll come out and they'll score. I might wait because the Bengals' first drive usually looks pretty good. So if they can come out and put some points on the board, they might get more points given to them. And then, or the Lions might get, you know what I mean? The Lions line might change a little bit. So I might see how the first drive goes and then make that bet. Because the live betting is a game changer. Like that, you can do so much more with that, obviously.
Yeah, we were talking about that a second ago. Like the Texas Tech game last night, I watched Texas Tech score the first touchdown. I was like, okay, Texas Tech, bingo.
Yep.
And I mean, obviously, it should have been Texas Tech the whole time, and so you get slightly worse odds, by waiting. But you also are making sure that you're not going to end up in a Penn State situation,
right? Yeah,
I mean, because
UCLA went down and scored immediately on them
multiple times.
Yeah,
that was crazy. So. Yeah, I mean, if you would have waited for the UCLA game, watched them score once, you might have went, huh, that's interesting. Washington and the Chargers, -3 at home Chargers. So, again, that's literally straight up.
And your DC to LA travel. Like, I mean, I might make just a travel parlay this week
Yeah.
because there are a lot of cross country trips going on. There's not a lot of regional action this week.
Gonna mess with us, yeah. So, well, not much travel in the next one.
No, and so that one, well, Buffalo for sure on the win, but they're giving the Patriots 8 to start, and that seems high because the Patriots are pretty good. I mean, they've been scoring, so
Yeah.
the +8 seems like a lot.
So I'll leave you over there with the Pats.
Yeah, no. Although Buffalo's due for, I mean, obviously these teams aren't going undefeated. They're going to lose to somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So maybe that's a take your first look and then wager up.
Yeah.
All right. So the actual game of the week here. Kansas City at Jacksonville.
You know, I didn't realize Jacksonville was 3-1, which shocked
Yeah.
me because I just assumed that they were bad.
This is, I mean, you know,
But-
if you're a Jacksonville loyalist, everybody's saying this is the year, this is the year. Now, they say that every year, but this year they have reason.
I mean, I watched them lose to the Bengals, so I can't trust them. So I'm going to Chiefs.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to go Chiefs because of obvious reasons. Okay. And then let's catch the Thursday night game here. We got Philadelphia at New York. Not much travel at play there.
No, I just can't imagine the Giants beating the Eagles.
Right. I'm with you.
There's no way.
It's not going to happen.
Do we have any split decisions this week? Are we in alignment every game?
Yeah. On the, like, you took Jets. I took Dallas.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but honestly, who knows? Who cares? Like,
Yeah, I mean, the locks are getting. You'd think the locks would get easier as the season progresses, because obviously in the beginning of the year you don't know what you got,
right.
and as the season goes, you think the locks people would separate, but like there's so much parity. There's so many variables that could just screw you in so many different situations in these games.
You could be Penn State.
Right, and
Yeah.
that's just bad news. But if I were to build a lock schedule, sorry, I have a cat problem. So if I go back and look at these numbers, I would put, if I'm building a parlay this week, I'm going Colts. I just trust the Eagles too much to not put them in there.
All
And
right.
I didn't put them last week, so that was dumb.
You are going, yeah, you didn't trust the Colts, but you're willing to trust them this year. So Colts,
Yep, Colts, Eagles,
Eagles.
and then our travel games. I think I'm going to do all 3 travel games. I'm going to go Seahawks,
You're going to go Seahawks.
Cardinals.
Okay, I got the Cardinals, got those on lock, and then we'll do the Seahawks.
I might as well put Detroit on there as well because that's obviously a lock.
Yeah, that feels
And then
good.
Chargers feel like a lock too. I mean, Chargers are good. They just lost last week. They're not going to lose 2 weeks in a row. And DC's traveling across the country.
Detroit, we got as a lock. And who is the other lock?
Chargers over the Commanders.
Chargers over the Commanders. Woo! All right.
How many
ladies
is
and
that?
gentlemen.
That's a lot of locks, man. That seems
that's
crazy.
We got a 6-way lock this week. So, recap: we got the
We're
Colts,
going to round robin that one.
Philly, Arizona, Seattle, Detroit, and Los Angeles, all locked in for you here on White Dads Can't Jump. We will see you next week to count the profits. Be good.